Alrighty, we are going to go up in solo. First time soloing an airplane. I'll even flying an airplane by myself for a very long time. Hello. So we'll see how it goes. See, the briefing is completed. Seatbelts, harnesses on and adjusted and on. Brakes are both being held. Fuels on both. Mixture, full rich throttle. We're going to pump it a couple times to prime it. 1, 2, 3. Back out and then go in about 1/8 of an inch in. Carb heat is off. Nav lights are off. Coming on up. I don't like this checklist. Beacon light is on. Nav lights are not on. Circuit breakers. I got 3 circuit breakers here. And spare fuses down there. Primer we've just done. Master is on. Propeller is clear. We'll yell clear before we start. Alrighty. Clear prop. Alright, mags are on both. Let's start up. Area is clear all around me. Alright, we are up and running. Oil pressure is good. We're going to turn this squelch on. Oil pressure, avionics are on. We're going to switch that. Airport.
Automated weather observation 134 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility more than 134 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility more than 1.
We're going to use runway 23. We'll go ahead and cage that guy. I'm going to start my clock here. About a couple minutes off. Alright, we're going to check the brakes here. Both brakes work. Alright, coming out, clears left and right. I'm going to go ahead and apply full right rudder, a little bit of brake, hand on the throttle. I'll put that checklist there. And Greenville traffic, Skyhawk 44 Echoes taxiing for runway 23 Greenville. Alright, winds are calm. On the center line here. Coming up to the turn here. Full right rudder with the pedal and a little bit of right brake. A little bit of left rudder now that is leaving out. And we're just cruising along now. I'm just keeping the yoke full lap to keep as much pressure off the nose wheel as I can. This aircraft likes to idle a little fast, so our taxiing will be a little bit faster, but we got a ways to go still. Supposedly the taxi speed is that of a brisk walk, but you know, if you're paying for time and there's no one out there and safety is not compromised, no, it's whatever floats your boat in my mind, as long as the safety is key and you have good technique. So I mean, this is my first flight. I've got 2.8 hours of flight time, so I don't know a lot. We've done all the required maneuvers, but you know, that's what it is. Winds are calm. Beautiful day today. Going up to Virginia for a wedding after this. Alrighty, we're up to the old short line. Get my wonderful checklist out here again. Alright, brakes are set, flight controls free and correct. We're going to check our flight controls, so I'm going to turn the yoke to the left. And since whichever way your thumb is pointed, that aileron should be pointing up. So that's up, and that's up. And checking my elevator in the back, full aft, full forward. And I know my rudder works since I've been using it. We'll go ahead and turn it. I like lights. Alrighty. Alrighty, that's it. And Greenville traffic, Cessna, correction, Skyhawk 44 Echo taxiing for takeoff runway 23 Greenville. Alright, area is clear. Stop steering with my hand there, Michael. Full left rudder, a little bit of brake here. We'll go ahead and pull aft. We're going to lean it out, make sure we are optimal performance here. So we'll apply full brakes. Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, all instruments are in the green. Let's get out of here. Rotate speed is 55 miles per hour. Start rotating. Aft on the cyclic or yoke. Right down the center line. Control the ground track with the yoke, and to keep the aircraft in trim, we're going to shoot for 75 miles per hour for best rate of climb. We're going to pitch down for about 90 to 100. Pressure vents right on. We'll beam our spots, so we're going to throttle back about 17. We're going to do 10 degrees of flaps. Let's get the aircraft in trim, Michael. Turning right. Greenville traffic, Hawk 44 Echo right base, 23 Greenville. Alright, so I'm turning base, area is still clear. It is hot in here. That comes in a long way. There we go. Coming on in, I'm on base, looking for about 80 miles per hour, 20 degrees of flaps. Approach speed flaps down 65 to 75 miles per hour. Speed's looking good. We'll go come out on the throttle to reduce the RPMs here. Greenville traffic, Hawk 44 Echo, turning final 23 Greenville. I have got plenty of altitude and speed. I'm a little fast right now. We'll go ahead and throttle back. Heartbeat is all the way out. And we'll come 30 degrees flaps to get us down there. White over white, I'd rather be high than low. Right now we're just idling on in here. About 80 miles per hour, a little fast. I'll come in a little bit better next time. Eyes as we get close to the runway. I forgot to trim. Trim it back a little bit. Coming in on eyes down the runway. Aft on there. Full throttle. 55. Forward on this. Alright, 75 miles per hour. So on that one I was a little fast, and I came in. I still landed with the main gear first, but I'm going to try to hold the nose back a little bit more. I had a lot. I could have really floated it on the aft, the main landing gear longer, so we'll do that better. Clear right, turn right. Alright. Let's turn final here. Come aft a little bit to get my 70 miles per hour. On final, we'll go ahead and pull 30 degrees of flaps, which in this airplane, we have 40 degrees of flaps. A lot of the later models, a lot of the early models had that option. Not the option, but that's just what it was. Alright, 70 miles per hour, we're going to trim it back for landing. If you trim it back, then it's not as much work to pull aft on your flare. I know I can make the landing. We're going to come slowly off of the throttle, meaning we're going to reduce RPM. 70 miles per hour down the center line. All my gauges still look good. Heartbeat is out. As you get close to the runway, start putting your vision looking down the runway, just like an auto rotation. You don't want to look down where you're trying to land.
Greenville traffic, 0 Michael, 10 miles to the east. We're inbound to landing runway 23 Greenville.
Alright, come on in, start rounding out. we are. Flaps full down, carb heat in, full throttle. Hey, Greenville traffic, Skylark 44 Echo on the go, 23 Greenville, right traffic. 60 miles per hour and just letting it rotate, start trimming back or forward. Hey, Greenville traffic, Skylark 44 Echo, short final 23. Alright, on final, I'm going to reduce power. I'm going to do 30 degrees flaps. Start trimming it back. I know I can make it. Start reducing power. It is trimmed back for landing. 70 miles per hour. Coming on in. A little bumpy there. Look at that. On in. A little bit of power. I don't really need it. Right about here, I'm going to start pulling a little aft on the yoke and start looking down the runway. Not on the center line though. Boom, right there. Flaps full up, carb heat in. Start rotating. Greenville traffic, Skylark 44 Echo, right crosswind 23 Greenville. Keeping my 75 miles per hour attitude. It's all about the attitude. Still learning how to fly this thing though. A little different. 2,300 feet, aircraft is almost in trim. Come to the right a little bit, Michael. Airplane's not that wide, so I should really put myself lined up right down the nose. A little bit of power. A little bit slow, actually. Going on in, throttle back. Rounding out, eyes down the runway. Side load there. Throttle. There. One more. Yeah, definitely not my best one. I let my airspeed, you know, flying helicopters, you don't really care much about the airspeed. But, well, compared to an airplane, there's not as much of importance. So on this one, I just need to really focus on keeping that airspeed and, yeah, keeping the airspeed until I reach the runway. Aircraft still in trim. 44 Echoes, final 23 Greenville. Alright, so I rolled out a little too soon on that, so that's fine. 70 miles per hour, aircraft still in trim. We're going to throttle, or trim it back for landing. 30 degrees flaps. We're going to keep the speed. I trimmed it back, so that's why I think the last time I did the approach, I started reducing my speed before I got too close to runway. So that's, I'm going to keep a little bit forward pressure on this to keep my speed. You know, but yeah, I'll trim it forward just a little bit there. All right, 70 miles per hour, a little throttle here. Go to the right. On in, eyes down the runway, throttles to idle. There we go. Wow, that was nice. I like that. I really like that. One more.